Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video. And in today's video I am showing you the all-new Hyundai Venue. Hyundai's smallest SUV, the Venue, packs a lot into a very compact package. It excels at everyday tasks and is comfortable enough to take on a road trip. It's a great value and comes with most of the latest safety and technology features. If you want something more practical and stylish than a subcompact sedan, it'll be worth your time to check out the Venue. Today in this video we're gonna touch many features of this amazing Korean masterpiece. So be attention and don't waste and skip any second of this review, and don't forget to hit like button down below. And now let's find out. Interior. The Venue's interior is practical, and passenger space is better than expected given its short length. It achieves this relative spaciousness through its upright seating. As long as you're not much taller than 6 feet, you should find the Venue relatively accommodating in front and cozy but livable in back. The squared-off doors make it pretty easy to get in and out of. The Venue has a roomy cabin for its size. Both the front and rear seats have ample passenger space, and the cushions in both rows are comfortable. The design isn't particularly flashy, but the interior is well assembled and bolstered by sturdy switchgear and an attractive gauge cluster and infotainment system. A leather-wrapped steering wheel and shift knob are standard, and the cell trim, heated front seats and passive entry with push-button start are optional but standard on the Limited. The simplicity of the Venue keeps it easy to use. The 8 inches infotainment touchscreen is bright, responsive, and easy to use. All other controls, buttons, and knobs are clearly labeled and arranged logically. Forward and side visibility is pretty good, but your over-the-shoulder view is hampered somewhat by the thick rear roof pillars. The available blind spot warning system certainly helps alleviate this issue when switching lanes. Too bad there's no dual-zone climate control, heated steering wheel, head-up display, or power-operated adjustments for the front seats. Base models now come standard with a center console armrest. Wireless charging, which the Venue had been missing, is available for the Limited trim. Curiously, the Limited trim cannot be ordered with the optional sunroof. Still, the Venue cabin is a pleasant place to spend time, and with the 60/40 split folding rear seats in use, it has 19 cubic feet of cargo room. At volume increases to 32 cubes when the back seat is folded flat. Comfort. The 2023 Hyundai Venue may stretch just 159 inches between its bumper, but it packs a relatively spacious interior. We rate it at 7 out of 10 thanks to its comfy front seats and its impressive cargo area for such a small model. The Venue has a high roof, which affords taller drivers plenty of room. We're mixed on its front seats, though. Some drivers think the front thrones could have more thigh support. Cloth is standard, while a combination synthetic leather and denim comes on the Limited. You might assume based on its small size and low cost of entry that the Venue lacks comfort. Thankfully, that's not the case. It's far from a luxurious experience, but the Venue fares well even compared with some larger rivals in its class. The front seats have a nice balance of cushion and support. The rear bench cushion is a bit flat, but there's a good recline to the backrest. Ride comfort can be tricky to maintain in smaller vehicles, but the Venue won't beat you up even on longer trips. Rear seat riders will need to duck their heads to climb aboard, but they'll find a decent 34.3 inches of leg room paired with a bolt-upright backrest and limited padding. The nearly 19 cubic feet of cargo space grows to 32 cubes with the rear seat back folded, which bests any small sedan. The climate control is single zone only, which makes sense given the Venue size, and we found it sufficient for keeping the cabin cool. There is some wind and road noise at highway speeds, but it's nothing out of the ordinary for this class. Technology. The Venue has just the right amount of technology, and it's easy and straightforward to use. The available 6-speaker sound system produces surprisingly good sound that's clear and has a nice amount of punch. The 8 inches touchscreen infotainment navigation system comes standard with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration. The navigation system is very reminiscent of today's smartphones in look and feel, and real-time traffic information is nice to have. All Venue trims get the same 8.0 inches infotainment touchscreen. C and cell trims come with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility. Cell trims get an extra USB port. Limited models add a proximity key and navigation, which oddly limits smartphone compatibility to a wired connection. The advanced safety and driver aids work but seem a bit oversensitive. It's worth noting that adaptive cruise is not offered on the Venue in case that's an important feature on your list. Styling. Looking more like a squat SUV than a tall hatchback, the Hyundai Venue channels all sorts of off-roady bits. Its blunt front end and unpainted trim suggest ruggedness, which it doesn't actually deliver. Still, it's a pretty good-looking vehicle overall, and we like fun touches such as the complex taillight design. available contrasting roof color, and upscale wheels. It's nearly as playful inside, with fun textures on the dash and door panels that help disguise inexpensive plastic trim. Overall, the 2023 Venue scores a 6 for styling. Driving. Every Hyundai Venue is equipped with the same 4-cylinder engine. It motivates the Venue with adequate acceleration and is a good match for city driving. Getting up to highway speed requires a little patience in our experience, but once it does hit highway speed, the drive is pretty comfortable without too much wind noise. From behind the wheel, the Venue is perfectly adequate across the board. You'll have no issue commuting, running errands, or taking a cruise to the beach or lake. Acceleration is about average for this class, which is not fast by most accounts. At our test track, the Venue needed 9.4 seconds to get up to 60 miles per hour. One of the strong suits of the Venue is its maneuverability. We found it easy to drive around town and navigate in and out of tight parking spots. Its small footprint and short overhangs make it easy to discern where the car's 4 corners are. But it's good where it counts for a small city runabout, responding quickly right off the line, with its CVT automatic and easy brakes providing a pretty smooth driving experience overall. It's definitely not an athletic SUV, but its small size keeps it nimble and kind of fun to zip around corners. Although all-wheel drive isn't available, drivers in snowy climates will appreciate the snow mode in the cell and limited trims. Snow mode makes the traction control system a bit more aggressive to maximize traction and minimize wheel slippage. It makes a difference on snowy roads and makes the Venue capable of light off-roading. Engine. The 2023 Venue sticks to a single engine. The naturally aspirated 1.6-liter inline-4 makes a tame 121 horsepower and 113 pounds-ft, which is sent to the front wheels through a CVT. In our testing, 0-60 took a leisurely 8.8 seconds. Every Venue is powered by a 121 horsepower 4-cylinder engine, which delivers sufficient motivation around town but has a complete lack of passing power on the highway. A continuously variable automatic transmission is the only gearbox. Shoppers who want all-wheel drive will be disappointed because all models are front drive only. We drove a Venue around Miami and learned that the subcompact SUV is agile in traffic thanks to its small proportions and reactive steering. Unfortunately, that steering was touchy on the highway, and our cell model often required our attention to stay steady in our lane at highway speeds. That makes us think the tiny Hyundai is better suited for short commutes rather than highway road trips. Safety. Every Venue gets automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assist, and driver attention monitors. Blind spot monitors are included on all but the base trim, and limited models add LED headlights plus a more advanced automatic emergency braking system. Those features help the Venue to a top safety pick nod from the IIHS, though the rating only applies to models with the upgraded headlights. The NHTSA gave the Venue 5 stars in side crash testing, but lower scores in frontal crashes and rollover testing brought the overall rating down to 4 stars.